James 4, Bugatti dark on the track. Yeah, ball dropping. It's that round table talk. What you talking about? Raw, uncut, hot topic straight off the top. ASAP in the hunts, ball dropping just like a punt. Most valuable podcast, giving you what you want. I'm so official, blow the whistle. They chopping it up around the table, talking shizzle with my nizzles. Ballin' cause it's simple, dropping straight off the mental. Discussing our views, sports, politics, in the news. Your part ain't hard as all. Sap, your boy got bars. Intro to switch up the tempo, crushing your innuendos. My first take is undisputed. Cliche so sharp, I'm like SPD exclusive. It's that round table talk. What you talking about? Raw, uncut, hot topic straight off the top. ASAP in the hunts, ball dropping just like a punt. Most valuable podcast, giving you what you want. It's that round table talk. Yeah, James 4. What up, ASAP in the hunts? It's that round table talk. Give it to him.
And now, welcome your host of the Simply Ball Droppin' Round Table Talk, the K-Seps and the Hunts.
Yo, what's good, people? What's good? Hey, it's back again on this Friday. You know, it's your favorite hosts, the K-Sep and the Hunts. You know, another nice episode that we're going to do with a Simply Ball Dropping Roundtable Talk. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. I mean, when y'all come into the chat, man, just go ahead and share the video, man. Just go ahead and share the stream. We're going to put it out here to the public. Then that's how we're going to rock out. But I appreciate everybody that's tuning in on this Friday night or this Friday evening. Some people on the East Coast, some people on Pacific time. But I appreciate you tuning in. Like always, you know, I like to do housekeeping before we get it started. You know, a couple shout outs to a lot of faithful listeners, people that's been rocking with me, people that, you know, show love, send, you know, messages, DMs and stuff like that, you know, letting me know, you know, appreciate what I'm doing. And, you know, there's people watching, but it's a quote, you know, you share things on Facebook and Instagram, a picture, you know, you get about 3 or 4 likes, but you share it in a story or a video and you get 300 or 400 views. So that lets me know there's a lot of people that don't like you, but they're watching you. So that's how we're going to rock out. We're going to continue to press forward. And I appreciate everybody that's supporting me. And we're going to get the show on the road. But before we, you know, get the show on the road, you know, before we always get it popping, you know, we're going to give our toast to a great show. I see you, Slappy, in the comment section. I see you. So we got a little toast. So it's
I had mine yesterday.
All right, appreciate you tuning in. FU podcast. You got your drink ready. Appreciate that. You know, it's a lot of things going on in the news. But before we start, how was everybody's week?
We've been pretty good.
Pretty
It
good.
went by pretty fast.
Real fast.
Seemed like Friday got here really fast.
I think the holiday, I always feel like, because my son, what was that, Monday night? When we got back? Monday? Yeah, Monday felt like Sunday.
It did.
We got back Monday?
We
Yeah,
did.
we got back Monday. It felt like Sunday, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was confused on the days. Like all week, my days been
Yeah.
so off.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And the crazy
It's
thing
been
about
weird.
it is every time we do a show, people probably always thinking like, damn, where they come from this time? You know, we always talking about
Oh,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
we went somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we did.
We did go
Yes,
somewhere, you
we
know,
did.
parts unknown, but hey,
Right.
you know. But, you know, overall, you know, the week did go by quick, but, you know, it's just, you know, this weather is kind of off and on. We don't know if it's going to rain. We don't know if it's going to be sunshine, but, you know, hey, we're just going to keep pressing forward. But, you know, it's a lot of things in the news. And, you know, first we're going to talk about, you know, it's Pride Month, you know. So, you know, Dwade's name been coming up in the tabloids and, you know, with his son/daughter, Zaya, They just had a birthday party for him.
What's his name?
I think Zaya
Zaya.
Wade.
Something with a Z.
Yeah. They just had a birthday party. I think it's 14th birthday party or 15th birthday party. The skate party.
Okay.
And I think that's the pictures that's the pictures that was surfaced with he had his
with the
braids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
I did. I ain't
but
realized.
a lot of people, we haven't talked about this on the podcast before, but a lot of people have, reached out to me, asked me what was my 2 cents. And some things I like to leave alone. I see a lot of things out there, but a lot of things I don't like to touch on. I like to sometimes just stay in my lane. But people ask you, what's your take? So we bring it to the round table. So. It's a lot of things that, Dwade has, mentioned about that situation. A lot of people giving him flack for it, you know what I'm saying? Then also he made some comments about he lets his wife lead in the marriage. So, Dwade his name been surfacing. So, we're going to bring it to the round table. Like the situation, I know it's Pride Month, but so the situation that's going on with Zaya Wade at a young age, I mean, how do y'all feel about that?
Well, I mean, like I'm just gonna start out by saying to each his own, because I personally could not do it. I haven't been faced with it. I don't know how I would react if I were faced with it. But just knowing how I am is just gonna be very, very difficult and a hard transition. I'm not trying to judge them, because how they live in it and how they rolling with it, that's their way of dealing with it, or that's their way of rolling with it at their home. But as for me, it'd be a tough one, because I mean at the end of the day, we love our children. Mm-hmm. But at some point, when they're that age, I just don't feel like they should have this big right to just know what they want to do this at such a young age. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe if it's 15, after you graduated and you grown, 18,
after you out of my house, after you
out of my home, then I can't really say nothing. You grown, but yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah. So how do you feel about it, She?
I kind of piggyback off Kanisha. I definitely feel like it would be hard for me, especially having one child and one son. It would be hard, but like I said, I don't judge. I'm not going to judge. It would be hard for myself. Like I don't, because I just feel like so young. I don't feel like they really know, because what if they change their mind? What if it's just something they was feeling at the moment? I don't know. I just, but like I say, I'm not judging. Yeah. I'm not going to judge.
Opinions only. It's
only our opinion. If I was faced with it, I just, I honestly don't know.
Get to it, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing about it is such a young age,
it's
man.
So young,
how do you know? Like, how do you know at a young age this is what you want to be and this is what you was meant to be? That's hard.
Hard.
I mean, and me and Brandon talked about this off record. If that was Gabrielle's biological son,
that was gonna be my question.
Would this be taking place?
Ask the women.
But the tabloids, when Dwade was married, with the mother of the kids, it's like they had some turmoil in their relationship, in their marriage, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know, and I think that's why Dwade, went as far as trying to get full custody of his kids, which he got full custody of his kids. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what lied in the marriage and what made that child just say at a young age, you 7 and 8, you saying you want to be a girl. Like that, what have you experienced?
Yeah,
that goes back to that question that everybody always asks. Are you born? Are you born that way, or do you become that way? So that's
What y'all think he could be born that way?
I
think you got to be influenced.
I say no.
Yeah,
I say no.
Yeah, some influence somewhere.
I say no, but
I've always felt like
y'all give me some insight on it.
Well, I've talked to one male that he is He is gay. And he told me, he said, Sheena, he felt like he was born that way. And his explanation to me was, why would I pick a life like this? He said, it's so much hate, and the way people do gay men. He said, why? If I wasn't born this way, why would I choose this life? So he felt he was born that way. That's just how he was made. He said, there's no way he would have chose that life.
Okay.
So
But when you look at a situation like that,
So,
I never heard that. I mean, that's a good point.
yeah.
I mean, it's
A way
valid.
of
So he
looking at
made
it.
me look at it, and I'm like, oh wow,
But it's valid. But did something happen along the way? Was that
Right.
child abused? Was that child touched?
yeah.
In a certain way?
Right,
It's
yeah.
a lot of
He
variables.
didn't go into detail that part with me, but he said ever since he was smaller, he was feminine. I guess he knew he was feminine, and he said he always liked girl things. Like he was just always that way.
Wow.
But
But
what
you
I
hear a lot of
said.
people say that too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying you hear a lot of people say that. I mean, the people that I've talked to, that's just a common thing that they
Right.
say. They like,
But like I said, I mean, it's a lot of variables going that. Like,
Mhm.
was he touched? Did he experience something? You know how back in the
He didn't
days,
know,
when we was kids, and you like your parents or any grown folk would say, "Reach your hand in your pocket and get some of this change." Did he reach his hand in the pocket and
He touched the wrong
he
pocket.
touched the wrong thing? You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things that you got to think about. But Dwade's son is so young.
yeah.
He had to have experienced something.
Mm.
Something has happened along the way.
He said he noticed it a long time ago. He said, like, Gabrielle Jr. brought it to his attention. Like, well, what you gonna do when you faced with this? Because the possibility you might be faced with it.
Mhm.
He said you had to look in the mirror and just come to grips with itself. It's a possibility.
Right.
And he got on more of the supporter side. I'm listening to that interview, with him or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like,
Well,
I mean, he gets the Parent of the Year award,
yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, for being
Yeah.
so supportive. But
yeah.
it's one
Most
thing to be
definitely.
supportive, and it's another thing to go like, let's get the thing cut off. Man, you tripping?
Yeah, because
He's too young.
he
He's
didn't
too
go
young.
that far, right? He's not that.
No, he's
Not
not
yet.
there
Not
yet,
there,
but I
but
think
that's-
he's leading up to that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
full transformation.
No, he got to like the son, whatever. He got to go do it himself.
Right.
You
Yeah.
go spend your own money for that. You're not spending mine for
Right.
that.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna do
Yeah.
that.
No,
That's a
I
great
could-
point.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
if you want to do this,
Yeah.
it's not coming out of my pocket.
No.
Right. Yeah.
You
I
say
get
you-
it. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
only
but-
fair.
When
Right.
you go to the
You get a
hospital
certain
and all that
age, you
stuff, I'm
wanna
gonna be
do
there to
that.
support you and hope, nothing happen to you in surgery. I do all that, but you're not doing it on my money.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I mean, that's just hard to fathom. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, at a young age, you like your private part, you want to get that chopped off.
Yeah.
You don't must know what it is yet. You're
Exactly.
too young.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
it's like Gabrielle is in a tough situation too, because she got to be supportive too.
Well, that's
It
what I'm
seemed
saying.
like she more.
It seems like
started off.
it seems like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
she's
saying,
supportive.
she's real
Right,
supportive.
super supportive.
Very-
Today.
But once
supportive,
again, I mean, that ain't my DNA either.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you're saying that if that was Gabrielle Union's biological
I
child,
think the conversation would have been
It's
different.
been
think it would've been
I think it would have been
I
different.
think it would have been
It'd
different.
I honestly think
I
so.
believe that.
But
too.
we're gonna ask y'all since y'all women
Mhm.
I believe it would.
because
Yeah.
I'm putting myself in this situation.
I believe it
I had a
would.
biological son.
So due to the fact JB is not biological,
Right.
if he came to you and me and he wanted to be like Zaya or Zaya, how would you feel since he's not biologically yours?
Shit ain't gonna happen.
But you're saying it's not gonna happen.
no, bro.
fine,
I'm saying from a man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to ask y'all from a woman. Gabrielle's a woman.
yeah.
Me
well,
personally, Kareem came to me and told me that about his son that's not nowhere near in my house.
Mhm.
I would give him the same advice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kareem, let him do that shit when he get out your house.
Yeah,
at
that's
least.
true.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm still asking you. I know you're asking us as a woman, but I'm asking as a man too, since the question was brought up from a man. Like, how would you feel about that? Would you feel like, off record, maybe you won't tell JB, but you're like, well, shoot, he ain't my DNA anyway.
No.
Well, that's kind of what you're saying.
No. I said it's coming
From
from
a
a woman.
He
Oh,
wants to
from a
know
woman.
You would
So
have
you don't
to-
think I'm?
This will have to be my biological child,
Mhm.
and you coming to me saying like, "Hey, what if?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brandon Jr.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you straight up, no.
yeah. Of course you're gonna feel a different way because it's
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
But that's male or female.
I'm gonna feel that way about my biological child and any child under my roof, or any child I come in passing with. I mean, I feel about Dwade. I don't know the kid.
Mhm.
He too young to be cutting the dick out.
Yeah.
Of course.
Point blank period.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I mean, like if he
I
want to
think
make
it
that
just-
decision,
Yeah.
it's when you out of my house.
Oh yeah.
When you
Yeah.
alone.
Oh, yeah.
You make your own
You
decision.
can't
That part most
tell
definitely.
him what to do then. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
you long as you're in my house, you ain't got no option or no opinion. Point blank period.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So as a
Exactly.
woman, you feel like if it wasn't biologically yours, you would feel a different way?
You would have to support him.
I would.
I mean, if I'm I'm gonna support my husband. And and
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
he
my
goes.
husband is gonna come with the kids,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna support it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not be. I think it comes off a little different for women because
Right.
we give birth
Mm-hmm.
and the men don't.
Yeah.
So it's a little,
Yes.
it's a little different. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
So it's almost like our ties are could slightly be different.
So if D-Wade was Kareem and you was Gabby, what you would have
Mhm.
told Kareem, you support Kareem. Right?
That's where the support gonna be.
That's what sport gonna be,
Mhm.
right?
It ain't gonna
Yeah,
be there
So
with
you
the
would,
kids.
you
It's
would
gonna
be
be
supporting the kid.
I'm a support both of y'all, but I'm gonna tell you, like Brandon said, I'm not gonna agree with no whole transformation.
No.
If that's where
Yeah,
we going
that's-
and all of that. As how Gabby, I'm
Yeah.
assuming
Protect
she's
him by
okay
all
with
means.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I
let
was.
the kid go get counseling.
Yeah.
Let's make sure this kid not gonna
Yeah.
hurt himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna support you like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna I really don't care for
You really gotta think this through.
You gotta
You
think
have
it through.
to.
You do,
It's a
because
delicate
you can't-
situation.
Yeah, because you
Because
can't.
you can't
Because you
reverse
can't
it.
reverse
You can't reverse
That's what I
it.
said,
Sheena
like-
made a good point. You can't
You
reverse it.
can't, because once it's done,
Once it's done, it's done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's-
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? And that's a hard pill to swallow because at a young age, and then you grow up, and then you
Yeah.
realize, man, what was I thinking when I was a kid?
yeah, and then it's gone.
But that falls up under logic and a principal decision. And I
Yeah.
mean, at the end of the day, I think that still comes down to the man. I don't give a damn what you feeling.
Mhm.
How you feeling about it?
Yeah.
He's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
But see, the thing
That's
about
what we
D-Wade and
say.
Gabrielle, they live a different lifestyle.
And that's where we're going
That's
with this
true,
now.
too,
They
yeah.
live a different
They-
lifestyle.
Like you said, you're gonna support your
lifestyle.
husband,
Right.
but she's a husband over there,
Yeah.
right about now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So hey,
And like I told Brandon off topic, I
She the
said,
husband. She the husband.
like I told Brandon off topic, I said, and they live a different lifestyle, and I don't think D-Wade cares about what anybody thinks. I don't care. He don't care about
I
what
think he-
nobody.
I think he
No.
became numb to a lot
No.
of stuff.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. Probably because he's been facing
He's
so
been
much
doing-
anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, we gotta understand where he came from. too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's always happening.
it's nothing to do
Growing up on
with
the
one.
streets in Chicago.
One of the best point
Yeah.
guard. One is the best. One of the best.
Shooting guard.
He's my top five.
Yeah.
On the court.
Yeah.
But when he came off that court, a lot came off with him, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
a lot. All them athletes.
yeah,
They
like
humans just like
go,
us.
yeah, they go
Yeah.
through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
And
so
people
if
forget
not more,
that.
if not more.
Yeah.
You know,
And I know it's worse because they're in the spotlight.
In the spotlight.
So
their
people
whole
always
life
judge
is-
you.
yeah.
Always in your.
Their whole
always
life is
judging.
in
It's like he
front of
just-
the camera.
it's like he just opened up, like you know what I'm saying, like or whatever. I mean, if it worked for him, let it work for
Exactly.
him, man. But
Mhm. Definitely.
It must be working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
who's
must
to
be
say it's
working.
working though? We don't know. We just know what they
Say
show
it's
on
not-
social media.
Exactly.
But,
I
I mean-
always say that's fake.
I know
look
social
and-
media, but like all the interviews I've seen him and Gabrielle do together. Right? I understand what you're saying.
Mhm.
And like you said, it's all the business. It's all
It's a
about the money.
business.
You know, you get in the interviews, you being on Robin Roberts,
It's always
you
about
being
the
on
money.
Good Morning America,
Yeah.
you being on these different shows, people getting all these interviews. But sometimes I look at some of their interviews and I look like, man, that's genuine. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a facade there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at some of the stuff that they say, but it's like you said, off court issues. I think he's numb to a lot of
I think
stuff,
you know him to it.
and a lot of stuff they could ask him in D-Wade to just go with the flow. Like he don't shy away from nothing that they ask him,
Mhm.
because you go back to what he's facing with his son/daughter. He's numb to it, and he's supporting it. They go on social media and they put pictures together. You know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
refers to the son as his
His
daughter.
yeah.
Because at first I think
Yeah.
he was like getting away from it. Like when it first happened, like if you notice the kid wasn't in the many pictures, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I think he admitted to that. I
Oh,
watched the
yeah.
interview. You know what I'm saying?
Earlier on.
he was kind of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
He was
But
a little bit, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
wasn't ready
I mean, he
yet.
retired. I mean, like I said, dude, no man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
you got
and
the fact
he gradually becoming a girl. Every picture I see, I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa,
it's more-
whoa.
yeah.
It went from
then he got the fingernails on
yeah,
fleek.
he
and
got everything.
It's
He
like
ready.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she going too far.
It's hard because he got a lot of backlash when it first came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the
Hey,
celebrities.
But
he
then
saying
they-
it is what it is.
But at the end of the day, that's his child.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
know.
I'm
So we
saying?
gotta think. Yeah.
So-
That's
So you know what I'm saying? That's his
my
child.
blood.
If that works for him in his household, then that's fine.
Exactly.
My thing is
Ooh.
make that decision.
Yeah.
That's just my
So
opinion.
you feel like more because he's so young.
Too
You feel like it'll
young.
be different if he was older.
I can accept it a bit.
You
better.
accept it
Because
better.
this is how he's gonna
if he
be
was
Yeah.
older.
by his choice.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna help you.
Right.
I'm not.
Got you.
Let's flip the script. Let's flip it for a second.
Okay.
Just say that they was in the celebrity status that they are,
Mhm.
and it went down like that.
Mhm.
Do you think he would be supportive then? Because he got millions of dollars, got a lot of business ventures and stuff like that. And like you said, numb to a lot of stuff. But if he wasn't at that magnitude, would he support it the same way he's supporting it now?
I mean,
don't
let's
think
keep
so.
it real then. I mean, he had a long career. He wasn't there a lot of times.
Just
Right.
put him in a situation like he had a long career, made a lot of money, but he fell in the category of Antoine Walker. You made a lot of money and you lost it all.
Right.
And your celebrity status is not that huge.
Right.
And you're dealing with this situation. Would it be the same?
No,
No, I don't think so.
I think it'll be a little different. I think
Yeah.
it'll be different. Dwayne Wade is different.
He's
He's different.
He's a little different and
Yeah.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think
I
he's
mean-
different.
He really opened the eyes to a lot of other athletes too, that's going through some of the shit that he's going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These
Well-
guys are not at the house like that.
Well, that's why I think he's at the level he is with supporting it and able to deal with it because of that. Because like Kareem was asking, I don't think if he wasn't who he is, I don't think
He wouldn't deal with it the same. He couldn't deal with it the same way.
No.
That's factual. He couldn't
Yeah, he
deal
no.
with that the same
Yeah, I
way
don't think
because,
so.
and like Brandon made a point, he's not always at the house, right?
Mhm.
He's always on the move. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
now, it's he's not playing basketball no more,
Right.
but he's still on the move.
Yeah.
He's in Utah.
But I
He's
think-
a part owner
Yeah,
of Utah
I think
Jazz.
he gotta make himself like be more supportive because he missed
Definitely.
out on a lot of his dad moments.
yeah, Dad.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of played in his mind too.
Yeah.
You
Like
know,
maybe I should have been there more.
I should have been there
This
more.
may not have
You know what I'm
happened.
saying? It's a
Maybe I could
possibility.
Yeah.
kind of
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see
Because
that.
who was he hanging with?
What do you mean?
Gabby when he was so busy. Who was the
He was
little
an
hanging with?
NBA player.
He was an
No,
NBA player. He
who's
was
on the
always
kid?
No, I'm saying
She
who was
said
who was a kid?
kid.
Zaya.
I'm not sure
Oh,
because Gabrielle
um,
be pretty busy too.
She's busy too. But,
They probably got nannies. They probably got
Yeah.
house sitters. You know what I'm
So
saying?
around and they ain't got no,
And-
a actual male figure
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
around the
Exactly.
house with every
So
day.
and that's what I'm saying. Like
social media raises the problem.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like that's what I'm saying about the ex-wife. You know, the turmoil that
Yeah.
he probably saw in that relationship. We don't know what went in that relationship that
Mhm.
caused them to have a divorce and caused for Dwayne Wade to say, "Hey, I want full custody of my kids."
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's hard to prove an unfit mother to get
Yeah.
your kids.
You got that
So
right.
now we got
So-
the memes though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's
Yeah.
like kudos to Dwayne Wade because he does a lot of things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He got his hand in a lot of business ventures, but for him to raise his nephew as well.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
another
saying?
thing. Yeah.
And every picture that they post of the boys, he's in that picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then kudos to Zaire. He's doing his thing.
Right.
Trying to make a name of himself, coming
Right.
out of the shadow of Dwade. But as a brother,
I was. Yeah.
how do you feel?
He
was gonna ask
they
that
say he
too.
cool with it. It's like, you know what I'm
I was
saying?
gonna ask
He
that.
referred to him as his sister. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
But I mean, that's what I said. The support is there, but
Yeah.
they celebrity status.
Yeah.
But if they was just
Regular.
come
I
down,
don't think it-
I don't think the
I
brother
don't
will be
think
able
so.
to deal with it the way he's dealing with it. I don't think D-Wade will be able to deal with it the way he's dealing.
No,
But
It's different.
and kudos to
Everything's
Gabby.
different.
Kudos to
that
Gabby.
money changes.
Money changes.
everything.
Yeah.
Money got-
And kudos to Gabby. She's there by his side,
Changes.
being supporting.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree with Brandon. She's supporting D-Wade's decision.
Yeah.
I think he's supporting her decision.
I think he's supporting hers.
I mean, because
I think she.
I think she kind of
She more the one that-
she kind of lead. Yeah,
I
I gotta
think
see
she-
it.
yeah,
I
Like,
think
leading
she
into,
had
like,
more
Yeah.
to do with it and gone like, hey, let's support this. He
Yeah.
just come on, like I'm with you. I think
Like,
she the one started that. Dwayne Wade had to get on the bandwagon with her.
No, you the
Don't
dog.
think so?
You know, you the dog. You get somebody to get you by your hand and bring you into the light. You think Gabby bringing them into the light?
Most
So
definitely.
since y'all said that, so do y'all think this is probably the best thing to happen to D-Wade is Gabby?
You don't say this shit.
Why not?
Well, hey, let's
I don't know.
let's get
Next.
into it.
Okay, Brandon.
Let's get into it, please.
Okay.
So we got Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, I know what you
We
want to
got
say.
Gabrielle
Me too.
Union.
Yeah, I know what you want to say.
My thing is, who can replace who faster?
We talked about this all.
Let's get to the
Yeah.
bottom of that.
So you tell the people who you think can replace who faster.
Y'all tell Let them
Dwayne
tell
can
them.
replace Gabby before
them.
Gabby
You damn right.
can replace
So
Dwayne.
question to the audience, man. Do y'all think Gabby can replace Dwayne or Dwayne can replace Gabby? Let me know in the
There's more
comments.
Gabrielle Unions out there than Dwayne Wade.
You got damn right it is.
I can see what you're saying.
Somebody gave you
Yeah.
media training to say that. Huh?
They had it together.
Somebody gave you
Look,
media
True.
training to say
Sheila
that.
gave him the clue. You ready?
Mhm.
You ready? You ready to get into it? All right, I'm ready.
Get into it. Here we go.
Yeah, but I mean,
They
because,
had it rehearsed. That was cute.
because
I
we
like that.
know, like we sitting there watching all this social media stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we use Jay-Z and Beyonce for the same instance.
Yeah.
All this independent. You know, Gabrielle come across as a strong black woman.
Yes, very.
This, that, and the third. You ain't shit without that man. You ain't leaving your man. Why you always doing this independent shit? You married.
You saying that about Beyonce using
Beyonce
independent-
and Gabby too. Shit.
So you saying Gabby wouldn't leave Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, she do. She's stupid. She'll never find nobody else.
Ladies, what y'all think?
Yeah,
She wouldn't
that's all
find
we're
nobody
gonna
else.
Gabby will never find
She'll
nobody
never
else. if
find
Dwayne
nobody
Wade
else.
I
leaves.
think it may be hard.
Ain't nobody.
She'll
Dwayne-
find somebody. She'll
No,
find somebody,
it's
but
no-
it ain't gonna be the
It ain't gonna
caliber maybe of it as
Dwayne
what
Wade.
she looking for. I mean, but Dwayne. I
She
mean, what
would
is
never
I'm
find
not trying
another
to know-
Dwayne Wade. Point blank. Period.
not trying to be
The
funny.
man is worth $140 million.
I understand it.
She would
I
never
understand
find
it.
one, and to submit to her like he doing.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
Come on,
that's
man.
what that's gonna be.
That's the thing.
Don't find
That's
it.
the thing.
She not gonna
Because
find
his
nobody.
because his
that's
feminine
dangerous.
side and her masculine side is working
That's what-
together.
That's what I'm saying. Shit.
That changes.
Boom.
There we go.
That's it. That's it.
So basically, you.
That's
man.
just go ahead and put it out there.
Usually
Keep it out
men,
there. Don't hold back.
because like I said, usually men.
You want to say more? Just keep it going.
I ain't
You wanna
gonna,
say
no,
more?
I
I'll
ain't gonna
say
give you that shit.
it for
I ain't
him.
gonna give you that shit.
I'll say it for him.
Yeah.
Usually men of Dwayne Wade's caliber with the
Yeah.
money, the celebrity, all that, they don't act like that. They're more, as we say, alpha. We use the alpha. They're more alpha males.
Yeah.
They're more what I say. You know what I'm
You
saying?
get on my program.
You gotta get with me.
But
So
you know,
Gabrielle ain't
she,
gonna find it.
So
Gabrielle, goddamn me, she the
He's
bad.
submitting to her, right?
She got the dick.
That's what you want to say. So go ahead and say it. So basically,
She's slanging that motherfucker.
so basically, what B Hunt is saying, I'm gonna put him out there. Hey, we don't hold
No.
punches.
Not slanging it.
D Wade's, Brandon Hunt saying that Gabrielle is strapping it up and giving it to D Wade.
Slanging that motherfucker.
What y'all think? I mean, I know a lot of D Wade fans out there don't want to hear it, but we keep
That
it real.
no. That's my boy.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
basketball player. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're talking about the
However-
basketball player. We're talking about D
We're talking
Wade.
off the court now.
However,
In the household, hell no, I don't like this
but
shit. I don't support it. I'm not with it, but that's his household.
That works for him.
That's work for him.
yeah,
Some dudes like that.
But then, Gabrielle always, she's one of my favorite actresses,
Mhm.
right? And I think from what we're saying is, I think some of her roles that she's played,
Mm-hmm.
It fits her.
it fits her. Because the masculinity in her.
all of her roles.
are
We were talking
real
about this.
aggressive.
All of her roles are
But
strong.
let me ask y'all this: do y'all think it's a
She-
possibility that he does take the fall back, softer approach with her, being that she might be going through something?
Well, Gabrielle been through a lot.
Right.
Yes.
She's been through a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he styled his masculinity all
Dialed
the way
it
back,
dialed it
all
back.
the way back.
Because of
What
what?
was
To support her.
Dwayne with before
Like,
Gabrielle?
His ex-wife, I forgot her name.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
I don't know enough about his past to comment to answer that because I wanted to know, like who did he come from?
No, he came from
He
a
got his ex-wife.
ex-wife, and then the ex-wife, once they got a divorce and stuff, she went to the streets talking about she was homeless and
Yeah,
stuff
she
like
did,
that.
yeah.
And, things
But y'all
like
know
that.
too. Oh, we forgetting about this. Maybe Gabby act that way as well. Dwayne Wade did get an outside child on her.
I mean, maybe he got to dial it back.
Yeah.
So maybe-
Got to make mama happy.
But
Maybe,
dang, he
yeah.
got to be that soft. Man,
Well,
Not-
I mean,
not being soft.
I mean,
it's like-
sometimes you got I mean, he might want his marriage to work.
Yeah.
Maybe
I get it.
he noticed that she really got this masculine attitude and she can't control it.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs to fucking help.
She won't be able to. She couldn't go toe to toe with another
It's not gonna happen. It's
man.
not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
her
what
a
I'm
strong
saying.
man that
It's
can't
like-
make
It's
it.
not gonna happen.
You know,
Yeah.
her being an actress for so long,
smack
and then
her.
the roles that she's took on, everything's been aggressive.
Yeah.
Everything has been like a man, masculine energy
Mhm.
that she displays across the television, right?
Right.
You look at some of the roles she played, you know, even Bring It On.
Deliver us from evil.
Deliver from Evil.
Yeah.
That's what I
You know,
remember
it's
from.
like how she try to like strong arm the whole family.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
What's the cop movie?
her
The spinoff
aggressiveness.
of Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah, she was aggressive in that. You know,
Yeah.
like all the roles that she's played.
Bad Boys too.
Yeah, aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
And she playing well.
Yeah, she do.
exactly,
You know?
it fits
She
her. It fits her bill. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, and you bring that into what was the show that was it Mary Jane? It wasn't Mary Jane, was it? Did she?
Yeah,
being
Mary-
Mary
that's
Jane.
right. Yeah, being Mary Jane. Yeah.
Look how she played that role.
But that's what I'm saying. For her to be that strong and have that much masculine as a woman, when the cameras turn off, when the interview stop, I mean, it's a possibility that woman can be going through things, and he noticed it. So maybe he needs to dial back, like, hey, babe, let me let you take the lead because it's probably what you need to keep you going. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
So do you
That
think
could
that's
happen.
why Dwade came out and said that he lets her lead in the marriage?
No, that's bullshit.
She can't leave. She
Right, you
know
can't
to
have
take the
it both
lead.
ways.
She know to take
That's
the lead for a
bullshit.
little bit.
If he dialing it back,
Yeah, exactly.
No,
He dialed it all the way back.
All the way back.
He dialed that motherfucker back too far.
You coming back, nah. You can't come back.
Yeah.
Not saying,
No, let me ask y'all something. I didn't see that part.
You backpedaling.
Yeah, you are.
I ain't see that part. But no, did he actually say that she takes the lead, or did
He said he lets her lead.
he said he lets her lead?
Yeah.
That's lead.
That's legal.
That's lead.
Damn.
And
I don't want my man to tell me that.
No,
Me
I know.
neither.
I
swear to
didn't
God,
I
at
didn't
all.
know. I didn't know
would look
that.
up so different.
Yeah, I didn't know that part.
Huh?
okay, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on.
I didn't know that part where he said he actually let her take the lead. I thought he said that they didn't have any leader roles in their house, basically.
Yeah, now he said he lets her take the lead. in the
So he
marriage.
let her take the lead.
And the way I
Oh,
took,
no.
and the way I took this is, I'm gonna flip it.
Okay.
You worth 140, and you worth 140. Does it matter?
Fuck no, not a mile.
Doesn't matter who.
Who takes the lead?
He better be leading as my man. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, me, I'm the type. I want my man to lead.
okay.
Yeah.
When you say
I don't care
lead,
what I'm making.
in what way do you want him to lead?
Lead the house, run the house. You know, of course, if I have an opinion, yeah, he gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna do that if you working at fucking Wendy's. I'm gonna listen to
Yeah,
her.
but I'm saying, if you're worth 140,
Mhm.
you can't tell a woman nothing that it's got 140 million.
Well, once again, that's fine. She made 140, I
Yeah.
make 140. But if we go to changing roles, if I gotta come out of my masculinity,
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not talking about you coming out of your masculinity.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I understand you can't tell a woman, and I'm not, I'm not trying to tell a woman
Yeah.
it fucking McDonald's Wendy's.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, we're not gonna change the roles because of the money.
Because of no money, yeah.
You know what I'm
I don't
saying? It's
want the
not
roles
gonna
to
happen.
change because of money.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm saying it from this standpoint, right? You're 140,
I'm 140.
you're 140 in.
Right.
A woman with money is dangerous, right? And when I asked her what type of lead, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about, running the whole household, right? It's the simple fact that, you're going to butt heads somewhere because they're going to say to themselves, well, shit, I got 140 million. He got 140
We're
million.
gonna bump heads regardless. We're gonna bump heads if I'm broke and she got money, or we're gonna bump heads as humans regardless.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that leadership role, what God has designed me to do,
Mhm.
that shit ain't gonna finna change.
Mhm.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out how your 140 work with you without me. That's what we're gonna figure out. I mean, I'm just keeping 100.
Right, yeah.
Go figure your 140 out in your house over there.
By yourself.
By yourself.
Right.
Now, how she gonna look at 140 without Dwayne Wade?
I mean, you got to answer that.
You answer it.
I can't answer that.
She gonna get her 140 and lose Dwayne Wade. What she gonna do? She gonna be like Oprah.
Oprah got steady.
Is she married?
But
Hell
Is she
no.
married?
she ain't married, but she got
Exactly.
That's her lifetime
Gabby gonna have a lot of Stedmans.
That's her lifetime partner.
Gabby gonna have
right?
a few Royals,
She don't
Michaels, and
wanna
some
get
more shit.
married.
But the
That's
thing
her
about
choice.
when you say about Oprah and Stedman, I know they're not married, but Oprah ain't out there doing no reckless shit with nobody else.
She will know. We don't.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
But we haven't. Well, you know how social media. We haven't heard.
We haven't heard anything about.
You know,
You ain't gonna hear shit. We ain't heard nothing about Beyonce either.
Oh yeah, he loved to throw that.
Nah,
We heard
baby,
that.
she private.
I mean,
but what we heard about
You
Jay-Z.
see something, baby. If you can sneak in
I mean,
there and see
there's some
something
little-
about her, then you
there's
can't
some,
know.
but listen, there's some little snippets about Beyonce. You know, with certain athletes.
Don't believe
You know,
it.
I don't believe it. I speed right past it. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I understand what you're saying, B, but
No,
the little
she in them
snippets are out there.
tabloids, baby. I don't know what she did.
The little snippets are out there.
I give her credit.
My have snippets out there, but she
And that's what the shade room gets paid for. Them little snippets are out there.
I ain't know her.
Man,
I ain't not seen
y'all
nothing
y'all ain't,
but.
hold up.
Man, if
Put
it
this
wasn't
way.
involving Jay-Z,
Watch this.
I ain't
And this is
nothing.
crazy that I'm gonna say this.
It always be the man though.
This is crazy that I'm gonna say this.
On that level, it always the man.
Y'all will think I'm crazy when I say this. Y'all never heard the rumor about her and LeBron?
Never.
Oh, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, y'all. It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't see, but the little snippets are out there.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
I never heard that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The little snippets are out there.
Well, that's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
If she got a little King Jane in life, hey, they keep it a good secret because you know.
Whatever.
I mean,
baby.
that guy there
Right,
just
They
stand
got that tight
Hey, he remind me of a woman too. Before I go with this stand up, can't find nothing on him. He's
Like
clean.
LeBron.
He a stand up
Right.
guy. You know, if he snuck around Beyonce and got love, I mean, you can't be mad at him. He King James, man.
King James, you can have what King James, right?
You been keeping it real all this time.
But that's what I'm saying. But
A
because
little bit.
and the reason why I say that is because you know their circle was tight, right?
Yeah.
So anytime you clash kings with kings and queens with queens, and you get that, and you in that vicinity, right?
Mhm.
Somebody gonna say something.
Exactly.
And it's gonna be a rumor. That's why the rumor mill gets to going. That's
I
why the
think-
shade room gets to posting all
I mean-
this stuff. TMZ on
That's
stuff.
why you got
Hey,
a
but
strong team.
yeah.
But you know what people-
So,
Yeah.
But you know, people
Cut that.
block all
Cut
that.
it.
people also got there gonna look at it like, you know, I'm gonna say this. Well, you got King James, right? You got Beyonce.
And Queen B.
This shit, fuck that.
Queen and
Queen
King.
B.
Queen
Exactly.
B.
King
Yeah,
and
okay.
Queen.
But that's still Jay-Z is her husband.
But then I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier. Look at all the shit they talk about Jay-Z.
Mhm.
That's her husband.
What that mean?
She ain't went nowhere. What that mean?
Oh, okay, you saying so she ain't,
She ain't went nowhere.
and he cheated.
But she
So do you,
preaching,
but
she
hold
preaching
up.
independent.
Y'all say he cheated, but is it proven that he cheated?
Yeah, they had a threesome, two ends and shit.
So I mean, is it a true story or is it a rumor?
minute. Two who?
See, that's what I,
Two men.
No, hell no.
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 but that's
no.
what I'm saying. I mean, when you
Oh.
He did more than
Right.
one. He did two at the same time.
All right.
Come on.
What?
that's
Come
just
on.
like just say me and you was millionaires, right?
Right.
And we out there in the life, and you know, you're a rapper, I'm a rapper. She's a singer, you a singer.
Right.
Our name's gonna float around like we did something,
Right.
like because if they go on tour, we might have our own separate tour,
Right.
unless they combine the tours, right? And you know, anything can get misconstrued through the
And
internet.
Right.
as being a celebrity, you're gonna have to touch shoulders with a lot of
Thank
opposite
you.
sex, right? Don't
And-
get it twisted.
Any
Yeah.
kind of picture from a cell phone
It
could
may
be
be
posted.
just a hug.
A hug, and the tabloid is like, I seen K-Sap
Yeah.
out with so and so.
Sure is.
That could be.
That's
For
right,
instance,
yeah.
I'm gonna flip it like this: we all hang together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we celebrities, right? And they know we roll together, right?
Right.
And you're doing a show, and I'm backstage, and your wife is backstage.
Mhm.
They could catch us hugging. Somebody could take a picture.
Oh
Right?
yeah. You know they together.
You know what I'm saying? They can spin it.
Yeah,
That's
I
how-
don't know,
Yeah.
but that's what the media do.
That's all I'm trying to say.
But all I'm trying to say is,
But you talking about Jay-Z? You talking about the little whatever you said, the $2, the $3, whatever you said?
He done his
Jay-Z
thing.
had it.
Is that true though?
Let's just go on record and say it is true.
Well, somebody Montreal said he rap about it.
Exactly. But let's just go on record and say we know.
Okay.
Well, let's just say we know it's true, right? Let's just say we know it's true.
Mhm.
But just because he rap about it, people rap about stuff that they actually factually don't do
That's true.
just to get a sale.
That's true.
Okay, and the same thing Beyonce doing. She's saying about being independent,
Being independent, and
all
she
that
not.
shit, and she's not.
Yeah.
But all these goddamn single women, they taking heat.
Independent.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Hey, they part of the beehive.
I'm not actually.
Me neither.
I promise you, I'm not. I mean, I like Beyonce, but I ain't in the beehive.
Me neither. I ain't like that.
All I'm saying is people out
All
there.
right, B Hut. Kara said, "Why you acting like Gabby can't find another man after Dwade?"
Not gonna happen.
He said it's not gonna happen, Kara.
She can find another man, but she's not gonna find another.
She's not gonna find it.
She's not.
Not gonna find another Dwade.
Dwade. That's what I said.
Yeah, rephrase it. She can find plenty of men.
Most definitely.
So
but not.
She's not gonna find it.
So what man, if that's that
caliber,
at the caliber, is gonna marry a woman like that?
No.
You think Denzel Washington marry?
There might be somebody out there.
But do you think
you never know what these brains?
I know, but after the situation, like I understand what you're saying, but just say for some reason they part. I don't even think Gabrielle would want to go down that road again anyway.
Yeah, that'd be a good excuse.
Because they just
she can't go down the road.
Marriage?
You can't never go down.
Ain't she been married before or tried to get married?
You can't never go down the road that's closed.
So you feel like that's an excuse?
It's an excuse.
What about it?
It's a dead end.
Yeah.
Huh?
First thing she gonna say is, "I can't find no man to, on my status, on my level.
Yeah,
I'd rather be by myself. No, you got by yourself because you by yourself.
Yeah.
I want to be single.
But like I said, if something would have happened like that, do you think she would want to be? I think she would probably want to be single by choice then. Like
that's a good choice.
That's our only choice.
That's our only choice.
That's our next subject.
Man,
It's the truth. I mean,
it's tough. I mean, look, I respect that because, like, a situation like this, a lot of people will talk about it, but they won't get in detail about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing lead to another. Like, damn, I never thought about it this way. Let's dive into it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they might stay to the topic like, "Oh, this is what Dwade said," and then they just might leave it alone. But it's more that comes with it. It's a reason. It's a reason behind things that are way to transpiring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
do you think the young Dwade will be feeling like this?
No.
Nah.
Young Dwade, no.
Young Dwade different.
Yeah.
Young Dwade was alpha.
Yeah, he was.
That's my boy. Hey, he stood up and said, "This is my house."
He switched up.
And the reason why,
he stood up in the arena and said, "This is my house."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't run
yeah.
the other house.
Me, I can't. I understand what you're saying, man.
I'm just saying.
But that's your boy.
You got millions of folks around.
Yeah.
That's fact.
You said this is my house in Miami.
Yeah.
And you can't run your own house?
Yeah.
How you know he can't run his own house?
Gabby just said it. She said, you say Gabby said she the leader? I mean,
he said he lets her lead. Yeah. I mean, they could be breaking down in so many different ways, though. It might not be broken down the way that you're probably thinking. He might have broke it down in a different. He might have a different definition.
He gonna have to come out and
break that shit
explain
down.
it.
Then
Yeah, he gonna have to explain.
He
it.
because he
need
fucked
to
it up.
get Dwade on the line.
We need
Call
him.
him. Shit. I mean, because I want to talk to him.
Yeah.
He could probably enlighten me and teach me some shit.
Yeah.
But I would like to hear it.
Dwade, if you listen.
But see, that's what I'm saying, man. And
Simply ball dropping.
a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't understand. Like these celebrities have a lot of influence on the generation.
That's what I'm saying.
I
You know what I'm
agree.
saying?
I do.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Just imagine your son or my son listening to Dwade say something about some bullshit like that.
Yes.
No. Turn that shit off.
yeah,
That's worse than listening to fucking rap. You be a young boy now. Turn that shit off. That's
yeah.
bullshit.
When you listen to the context of it, you don't want your kids to hear that
Hell no.
because that's one of their athletes that they follow, and they
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, if Dwade does it, why come he can't do it?"
Well, yeah, that's true though.
So-
That's that bullshit.
The Hunt is feeling
We got to switch. We got to cool the topic down.
We
Sure is
got
to be
comments. We gonna turn the page, man. But y'all keep the comments coming, man. But
Oh, no.
we gonna change the tune, man. This is something, man. This is for the ladies, man. Y'all gotta be honest. And I want y'all to come in the comment in the chat, man. I be honest with us, right? We want to hear from a lady's point of view. Now, Monique has been in the news here lately for expressing a lot of things about these women, these young women going out in public with these bonnets on their head. Now, me personally, I look at a lot of stuff on YouTube. I hear a lot of stuff. I listen to it, but I don't dive off into it. I don't get off into it. And I have my own, reasons why. I just listen to it and I'll be like, well, that makes sense. But Monique came out because she was in the airport and she was traveling because she's a stand-up comedian. And she was traveling to, I think she said she was going to Mississippi or Memphis. And she said it wasn't just one or two people that was in the airport with these bonnets on, young Black ladies, but she referred to them as queens, right?
Yeah.
So as she was traveling, she said if it was one or two, she could have tapped them on the shoulder and said, hey, baby, hey, sweetie, this is your auntie, and, try to rectify the situation. But she said it was multiple people that she saw, and it was like they was in there with bonnets, robes, slippers. So, ladies, y'all got to help the men out. What possesses y'all to leave the house with a bonnet on your head and some slippers on your feet? I don't care if you're going to Target. I don't care if you're just going down to fill your gas tank up.
I don't care if you're dropping the kids off at school.
Exactly.
Take this shit off.
Exactly. And my thing is, and I'm going to turn it over to the ladies, my thing is preparation meets opportunity.
That's the truth.
Right?
I like that.
So my dad always used to tell me, Dave Sappington Jr., he always told me presentation was half the battle. So if you're going out, you don't know what opportunity you missed out on. You could spike up a conversation with somebody that you don't know who that person is if your presentation was off the chain. But if you're out there in a bonnet and slippers, you might get overlooked. And a lot of women always talk about, well, why come I can't find the perfect man? Why come I can't find a husband? You might have lost your opportunity because you walked out of the house with a bonnet on your head, a robe, and some slippers.
And the only time I want to fix your ass up is going to the club.
Exactly.
You ain't meeting your husband in the club all the time.
So, ladies, help me out. I'll turn it over to Kanisha and she.
Come on with it.
Woo, Lord. Where do we start?
Right.
Well, everybody that know me know probably I have posted this on social media several times that I absolutely cannot stand it. I'm not a big fan of just head stuff, period. You won't see nothing on my head normally, unless it's a cap, a hat. If I'm working out, I may put my little sweat bandana thing on or something like that. But I can't stand it. Even before the bonnet thing, it was the bandanas or the scarves. Hey, we have bad hair days. We do. We don't like our hair sometimes. That's what baseball caps are for. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can keep it classy with a
hair.
baseball cap.
Yeah,
You can.
Yeah. Y'all know I rock a cap. I rock a cap in a minute. So, I mean, to me, to each his own again. Hey, if you feel like you are comfortable with going out to the store or to the airport or to wherever you want to go in that bonnet and you feel comfortable in your bonnet, by all means, wear your bonnet. But just know I am going to cringe. I ain't gonna say nothing to you because that's just not in my nature.
Why would you say?
I'm never gonna say nothing to nobody. No. I would never.
Even if it was one of your friends.
No, I mean, yeah, if it was one of my friends, and I knew that I could talk to her
one of
like
the friends
that.
that can receive that.
Exactly. Yeah. I definitely would. But no, I would never be the one of them kind of people that walk up to no stranger and mess with them. No, honey, I don't know her. She don't know me. I'm doing me. I ain't wearing no bonnet. You want to wear a bonnet? That's fine. But no.
So why would you say if they could perceive it?
Certain friends can't perceive certain shit.
But that's the issue we have today.
Well, I mean, most people that can't receive that, you know what I'm saying, as a friend. I mean, shit, 9 times out of 10 ain't my friend no damn way.
Exactly, but you shouldn't worry about how they perceive it, right? If you can't critique nobody, how you gonna get better?
But you got some friends that you got to come at different than others.
And that's
I have a conversation with you that I probably can have with another friend. You know,
how people. We talked about this before, though.
But I'm saying, but if you was my friend, I want you to be real with me, right? Regardless of how you bring it to me.
Because you're a real person,
right? I can be real with you.
Some men can't handle that shit, man.
Right, but I can't. The way I talk to
we gotta get away from that, like the soft.
I can't talk to another one of my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just I think it's all in the approach and knowing how you can. Yeah, no, And but the thing about me, I can get my point across the same way.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just may be a little different and around the way, but you still gonna catch my drift at the end of the day when I finish.
But if for anybody that saw the Monique interview, what her look, she didn't come across spiteful.
No.
She came across. She
did out of love.
She did out of love.
Well, once again, you know, you say it's out of love, but a lot of little motherfuckers don't know what love is. They feel like this old motherfucker.
You just got a lot of women just gonna take offense to stuff.
I was gonna get off in that because
we're gonna get on a response that I heard too about it.
Because if you wasn't taught,
you don't know.
You don't know.
Now, that's true. But we was kind of talking about this too. But I feel, and once again, I could be looking at stuff wrong because that's how I was raised. Once again, I'm totally against the
but that's key. But that's how you was raised. You wouldn't come out the house like that.
Yeah, not at all. I don't even want y'all seeing me in my bunny. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all like, exactly. I don't. That's something. No, you keep that in the house. Slip all that. Yeah. Your pajamas. That's for the house. You don't go out in public comfortable just walking around. That's not.
Yeah.
But I feel like, and I could be wrong, that's why somebody correct me, help me out. I feel like even at a certain age, something in your mind should tell you, like, dang, I'm too old to be. That's not how you carry yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
let's just say
when do you lose pride?
You wonder how.
When? Yeah.
The word is tacky, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can use any word you want.
Let's use the word tacky for a minute.
Tacky.
Okay, so you got these young men walking around here, right? So just to say, sagging is tacky.
Yeah.
But hell, you know, to be careful when you're going to tell these, hey, man, you know, you don't want to be looking like that, man. Pull your pants
up. With the baggy pants,
I mean, he pulled his pants up, he got a gun about this big. Yeah. Like, you know, I mean, so it's one of them things, like, if you wasn't taught it and you can't receive that shit right, I'm going to let his young ass go on by the business. Pants
so you basically saying you wouldn't tell the person.
I mean, you got to be careful.
So,
you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got some kids that might do it. And you know what I'm saying? You might, hey, such pull your pants up.
Yeah.
Mama, this motherfucker tell me how to put my pants up. Then you make two with the parents. Yeah. They're not teaching you. They're not teaching them.
And that's key. You said it. They're not teaching. And you say that's how you was raised.
Right there.
But that goes back. I'm gonna take a little quote. I'm just paraphrasing what Ricky Smiley said. Mm-hmm. I'm just taking a prime example of the greatest basketball players that ever played. You got Kobe. You got Mike. You got LeBron, Dwade, and them. Before they even picked up a basketball, right? And they got into that craft. Some of that's God gifted ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they wouldn't be where they're at today if they didn't have the coaches, the teachers, to guide them, right?
To
push them that way.
Exactly.
So when we talking about these bonnets and stuff like that, I mean, they can go off into the household.
Yeah.
How you was raised. You know what I'm saying? You raised that way and you was taught that way. You made a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the days, that's the way you was raised, and that's what you saw. And you would not dare come out of the house like that.
No.
So now is what, like I said, we don't have these big mamas no more.
Yeah.
We got these, you know, these grandparents that are 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And these parents that are 15, 16, and up to 20 years old.
Yeah.
So what are they teaching them? And then, you know, you look up, you know, kids look up to their parents.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not giving them the guidance.
Then they don't think it's okay.
Then they think it's okay.
But you know,
well, mama walked out the house like
this. So I'm wearing this. You know, so
just like Monique walked up to him, you know, back in the day, you know, Monique walked up to him. You got another lady. Yeah, she right. Y'all need to take this shit off y'all head. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, she came with love, and I'm coming with some. Hey, take this shit off y'all head.
Because she was very respectful.
But nobody. Man, these kids fucking disrespectful, man.
And that goes back to, you know, the neighborhood that I grew up in, right? It wasn't just my parents could get on me.
Exactly.
My neighbors, everybody.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Keppy, Juicy, and Bonnie, Swan, and Kathy. Y'all know how we rolled, you know what I'm saying? If mom and dad didn't discipline it and we come over to your house, y'all own us just like y'all was our parents. Yeah. So it's like you said, these kids now, they so disrespectful and they just...
You got parents falling up behind, like, no, don't talk to my kids
that way. Don't talk to my child like that.
Well, fuck your kids. Get them out, get them out my yard, whatever.
But
in the meantime, if I'm in your yard and you ain't dish me on them kids, I'm going to get the fuck out your yard.
Right.
You know, because I don't want, we don't need to do that, you know?
It's, different day and time, different. But I was seeing people was taking it negative, what she was saying, but
it wasn't.
I don't get why.
I think because
she wasn't rude about it. Her approach was good.
It wasn't rude. I think it's just
criticism can be brutal.
They
It can be.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of
They
people
can't.
can't
People
take it.
can't take it.
But
You took the words out of my
I
mouth.
can't
You can't. They can't take it. And if it's like they say, the truth hurts. I mean, it is what it is. Come on now. You
But
know, you
in this situation-
you can't go out. I don't give a dang on.
She didn't come on being belligerent or nothing like that. She was
Nah,
her message. I like Richard Smiley said this shit was funny. He said even though she did the message, she had a robe on, right?
Mhm.
But she was in the comforts of her own, right? Richard Smiley said, I don't care if she was butt naked. He paid attention to the message. The
Yeah.
message was nice in the way she delivered it, but a lot of people are giving her backlash. But like I said, how you criticizing somebody, but if you can't be critiqued, how you gonna get better?
You're not. And
You're
that's the problem.
And that's the problem. That's why it seems worse and worse and worse. We're moving backwards instead of moving forward.
So you're gonna have a lot of people clapping back on her. Tammy Roman said she wasn't, but I listened to her reply.
At the end, it was kind of like a
silent,
subtle jab.
Just a tad.
She started off right.
Yeah, she started out like
But
we
then
sisters
she like,
and we do this and
here's the
our families
backstory.
are
Yeah.
backstory. I'm saying all this to say
Yeah.
I got a difference of opinion than what Monique is saying.
Because bottom line, she said Monique needs to mind her own fucking business. That's basically what she was trying to say.
Basically, she was like, if these people, what I think, like, you know how we do. Okay, Sheena, we're not gonna go outside in our bonnets, but this person over here may go outside in their bonnet, and who are we to press our judgment on what they're doing? It's basically what she was saying. She was like, well, you know, if these people ain't hurting nobody, ain't killing nobody, ain't doing nothing, child, they their own person, they grown. If they want to go out here and 7-Eleven, they bonnet and they slippers, by all means.
But what's that? They trying to stop the stereotype. Too.
Exactly.
This the whole problem. This everything that everybody that's on the front line is fighting for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You fight for
y'all wearing
quality.
these bonnets and looking like this. Y'all bringing us back.
But then,
Instead of moving back.
and watch this. And this is why black people always say, well, why that white person get this? Why they get that? You don't see them white people coming out
in bonnets.
because they
but
don't
even
pass
if they do, it's not gonna be looked at or talked about.
They're just gonna say that one white person
Yeah.
did the dumb shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you saw it?
I mean,
I haven't really seen it.
I mean, hold on. I done seen some
Yeah.
other races do some dumb
Yeah.
ghetto shit.
Well, no,
but
so like, have you seen them in bonnets?
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen some
bonnet?
look.
they
but
ain't
they've
no with
been
no fucking bonnet. Do it?
Yeah.
I mean, they will. I've seen it, but it's definitely not as much
difference
as
is-
our.
But the difference is they
Yeah.
stick together. They don't bash one another, right? So when
But I don't call that bashing.
I'm use the word bash this way. I'm gonna use the word bash. It's like when Monique brought it to the forefront, right? Everybody's bashing her, right?
Exactly.
But it's been going on.
Yeah,
But it's just it takes somebody to
Everybody wants to say something about this shit a long
everybody
time ago.
exactly.
I've been saying.
But
Exactly. But when
Monique got it started. But
it's
Tammy,
now a whole
Tammy
big
Roman,
commotion.
she
has
got
the Bonnet Chronicles.
Bonnet Chronicles, right? But it was looked at as funny and comedy, comedy.
Yeah.
Because she was doing it in the comforts of her own home, right? She wasn't out in the streets like I'm at Walmart and she was doing it at home. But a lot of people wanted to say that, but it took Monique. As soon as Monique opened her mouth, everybody want to come from Monique. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, she said it out of love. And the thing about it is,
she was too, is the reason why they making this a big deal.
What's that?
Because Monique is she been out there in the spotlight.
They've been trying to blackball her.
They blackballed her.
But that's what I'm
So
saying.
they ain't giving her no love.
And
She's
then
saying aunties, but I don't know how many people really calling her aunties.
We love you, Monique. I do.
Yeah, but then they looked at it as Monique, just mind your own business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, it wasn't the fact that, mind your own business. She just wanted to let people know, like, but you got these people. Queen.
That's the problem, though.
I agree with her 100%.
Older people, you know what I'm saying? Like saying, big mamas. People been minding their business too damn long. Shit. Somebody just say something. Shit.
And she said it in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
Like,
but no matter what the delivery is, if it's something you don't want to hear,
that's it.
And that's the
That's
issue.
how
because your
That's the
mindset,
issue.
your mindset,
Your
mindset is already on the
You already.
That
Who like that?
That black
Oh,
women,
okay. Oh, okay.
women.
Oh, okay.
women in general. Okay, we're gonna get into all
Oh,
those.
no, we ain't gonna go that deep.
You're gonna throw us off script. You're gonna throw us off
But
script.
I'm just saying,
I
though,
know.
it's no different than, you know what I'm saying, the same thing when guys come up to you, you know what I'm saying, an older man. Hey, young lady, just smile. Don't look so.
Right up in Cedar Grove. Right.
It happened to
The chick that was behind the thing.
Yeah.
She was almost at the end of her shift, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, look like she got an attitude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had one because she was the only one there.
And people was in the crowd. And pissed off.
But see, one thing about it is, me and Kareem came in, we did shit too.
They did
That's
nothing.
true.
But you
Yeah.
giving us an attitude.
Yeah, right.
Brandon trying to ask her what you have in the machine. She was like, oh, this one don't work. This one don't work. Like, I'm like, what you got an attitude?
You know, Kareem, they let shit go.
I
Don't have her on the whole interview.
Yeah.
What do you have
I said, just smile. I said, just smile. It's gonna be all
I ain't
right.
got nothing to smile about.
I ain't got nothing to
That's
smile
what she
about.
said.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then Brandon was like, well, just make that one don't work either.
See,
And then Brandon said, okay, give me this one and give me that one. She came back with the wrong thing. Brandon said, just bump that. Just now go back and make two more.
Yeah, just keep
of
it.
this.
She
Just
said, you
keep
want me to
that.
throw it away? No, just
Nah,
keep
Brandon,
it. Come on,
just
I'll
keep
pay
it,
for
right?
it. Come on, get it.
Oh,
So
wow.
then her shift change came in, right? And I said, okay, it's gonna be all right. Your shift change is here, right? I said, just smile. And then as she was, Brandon was giving her the money, I was like, she started smiling.
I left her a tip and everything.
Yep.
And then she,
And I said, we done made your day. Then she said, start smiling. She said, look, then she really started being all.
Yeah.
but you know, that comes from,
She had an attitude from the start.
but that comes from patient men. You know what I'm saying? Or
Because
whatever.
another
So
man.
what if another
Man could have.
Oh,
if I'm coming this motherfucker, I'm having a bad day too.
Yeah.
And I'm spending my money.
Right.
You at work. I'm spending my money. You give me
Right.
customer service. Well, I can go off too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's the problem.
And Brandon was trying to point to her like, we need that fifth of crown right there. She's standing there like this.
She wasn't trying to deal with y'all. Yeah.
No, if y'all came in there, y'all as women,
y'all lost y'all shit.
Y'all have lost it.
Yeah.
Me and Brandon, I was just
Probably
picking with her.
so.
Yeah, y'all have lost it. She had an
Probably
attitude.
because I don't deal well with people with
I can see
attitude.
Sheena now.
I left out
We're
the
gonna go to another stuff.
That's
Come on.
me. I left out an
Uh-huh.
inspection sticker place today. No,
Oh, no, your attitude.
Oh no, I'm gone.
Your energy is
Correct. Totally straight. It ain't
No.
good.
You rolled out on her?
not today.
And then silently, I ain't had no attitude in there. Out of here. Oh, I don't like this.
So you didn't stay to the inspection? You went to
I
another
went to
one?
went to a totally different one way on 423. I don't do that. I ain't did nothing to you.
Wow.
Exactly.
I can't.
It's like I'm paying you for you to have an
attitude.
attitude.
Yeah.
No, that's not. No, something ain't right.
So what happened? You just walked up and they had an attitude from the
Yeah,
start?
they wouldn't even
I'm
talk.
talking.
I'll see
And
you.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, can I get an inspection sticker? The girl wouldn't say nothing. And so the man, he was just standing there looking at me. So I'm like, I want an inspection sticker. He was like, okay. I was like, well, what do I need? Because I don't know Brandon normally do it.
Yeah.
What I need? Your license, something he told me
Insurance.
need. I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk out to the truck. I went to get it. I got back in the truck. I was like, oh,
No, you didn't like
put my
that.
keys in. I'm out of
You
here. I'm
did.
gone. Because even when I first walked up, the
the
guy,
energy was off.
the energy was totally off.
Dead enough.
Go
Ugh.
inside. Inside is where you. Because I was walking up to the man. Inside is where you need to some. Oh, already.
Why do you have an attitude,
Yeah,
sir?
I ain't
Excuse me,
me,
So-
Y'all got back in that truck and hit it.
Yeah.
You thought I had pipes. I hit it.
Yeah. But we didn't come in the truck and tell y'all about that, but she
Yeah, y'all sure didn't tell us that.
Mm.
They didn't tell us
'Cause
that.
we made light of the situation.
What a big
Yeah.
You know
deal.
what I'm saying? It wasn't no
I was
big
trying to
deal.
see what new flavor I
We
had.
were very patient.
Yeah, I mean,
But she came to her
she
senses.
did.
Yeah, she came to her senses. at
She
the
started
end.
smiling and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Yeah.
helped her out. She
Yeah.
was just young. Post
Yeah,
time.
that's a
Post
fucking
little
shit.
tink tink.
But you know what? The young fools turn to old fools. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's what I'm saying. You gotta stop that shit, man.
Dude, what does it say? We're gonna talk about
Yeah.
that.
Mm,
Generational.
Okay, I got
You wanna-
Montreal. He said, "What do you say, Montreal?"
New
He
generation.
said, "But it's all looked as being trashy for white people and ghetto for blacks, but a lot of our people is doing it. That's why they made the dress codes for parents at the schools because of the bonnets."
Yeah, they
Oh,
go
wow.
to the
And the
schools
sleeping
too.
The school
clothes they
got
wear.
dress code?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that, but
Toya, that
They got a
is
parents'
correct.
dress
I mean,
code.
I do.
Your
Now, you know
sister-in-law's
what? That don't make no
in the
sense.
school, in the school, and so she can
That's
vouch for that.
ridiculous.
So yeah, the dress code.
They don't
So they
want
got dress code for kids.
They don't want to
parents
see.
too.
They don't want to
Dress
see these
code.
bonnets.
Yeah, they don't want to see that.
I bet
Come
that's
picking
what
the
it is.
kids up.
Baby.
Yeah.
I bet that's what it is.
Now they didn't try.
Because you know they'll walk into school with these bonnets and sleep clothes.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all
that's-
know
They
yeah.
didn't try.
And they'll come in there with the robe, and they'll have to hold it over like.
gotta hold it like
They
this.
have to hold it over like the cover up this big old bitty.
Hey,
No
now y'all know
bras.
back in the day when y'all see that buddy and that robe coming
Baby,
down.
baby.
Somebody get their ass beat. Somebody get a book.
Ooh, everybody like,
mama.
ooh, mama,
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah.
Mama is that.
Latoya, I agree with you. I agree with you. Like I heard about that on the East Coast. See, them parents was coming to school with their pajamas on and everything,
Yeah.
picking them up.
But
And
they
the
got
boot-
outfits
the
that's
booty
looking like
shorts and all.
pajamas now, y'all.
Yeah.
They really like Nene's collection.
Oh yeah.
It looked like pajamas. I mean,
Oh,
she
wow.
has a collection that looked like the silk pajamas.
Is
with
it
the
for
top.
outside though? Or
It's
is
for
it?
outside.
Oh.
It's an outfit,
But
but
my thing is,
I just some
anything you gotta lay in the
Yeah,
bed
possibly,
with
yeah.
anyway.
You should.
Why would you wear it
yeah.
Wear it
outside?
outside.
exactly. I don't want my bed clothes smelling like outside.
Right.
That's just me.
Yeah.
If I go outside, everybody once the shower has been taken, no outdoors
But you know
for
how.
me.
But you know,
That's
but
it. I almost
women in
feel like outside.
pajamas going out, picking up their kids.
That's ridiculous.
They just can't just go walk. Like I said, they got to
Yeah.
do the extra stuff. They got to
Listen.
hold it together and all that. And it's
They got them bags going there. Well, I'm saying bags go there. Well.
that's what I'm saying. And it's like, and you going into a school. Now, how do your kids? I mean, and then the kids don't know no better because they think it's coming from their mother that they can't. Mommy, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And the kids come in, hey, was that your mother? You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what the kids
For
are saying, though.
real. That's
Hey.
my kids
Ooh,
be
your
mad.
mama fine.
and see, that's the crazy thing. We're not around our kids all day long when they're in school.
You're
And
right.
sometimes I just want to get in the mind of Makai. Like when you was in school and you see this stuff, what are you actually thinking?
Yeah.
Because
That'd be good to ask them
you
if
might
they
not
have a
come, you might not come and tell us what you're actually thinking, but you're thinking something.
Yeah.
And I just want to put my head in his head, like Makai, if he sees something like that?
See it,
What
what
do you think?
Kids, they gonna do a laugh.
That's
They
JD.
won't
I
doubt
know-
it.
I
You
know
probably
JD
think they're
English.
some big titties.
Yeah.
What JD say?
Just some big titties.
And that's what.
And Makai gonna be like, bro.
Bro, exactly. Exactly.
And see, and that's the stuff that we can't control.
Right. Can't control it.
We can't control that.
Yeah, we
Because
can.
because Kanisha talks about it all the time. Like, when they grow up, like when they want to hang out with their friends, right?
Mhm.
Because I went through this with Amber. When she got old enough to have her set of friends, right? I wasn't trying to be a spy, but when I was chaperoning her, I wouldn't go back home.
Yeah.
I'd hang in the mall.
Yeah, that-
And I just want to see what these kids be up to.
You
know
a
what I'm
spy.
saying?
You a spy.
Yeah.
No, it's cool though. It's cool. You a spy.
I'm gonna be a spy.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Right.
But it's funny because I still got photos of her and her friends, and I zoom in.
That's gonna be me.
They be in the food court, right?
That's gonna
And I'll be taking pictures like I'm paparazzi or something. But it's like, and then she'll, text me like, okay, you can come pick us up. I ain't went nowhere. I ain't went
I'm
nowhere.
on my way.
You know what I'm
Around
saying?
Look, I'm on my way.
So it's like, but when I used to pick Jasmine up and bring her to the house and her and Amber would ride their bikes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Kanisha would never really have to worry about, because they would go ride their bikes and we know they would come home, right? And we talk about this all the time. Like, you want to have your kids out there now, just out there enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
It's
do that
hard.
shit.
It's hard
It's
to let
hard.
them kids get out of your sight.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
can't
You know
do
what I'm
it.
saying? It's kind of funny, but I always want to put myself in that mindset. Like,
So,
when the
no,
parents
they
come
say-
in there,
So,
them kids
so
be
say
thinking-
no to the bonnets.
Yeah.
I say no.
I say no.
Yeah.
I say hell no.
As
Yeah.
men, I was gonna ask as men what y'all feel about
I
the
mean,
bonnets.
me personally though, like I
Yeah.
don't give a damn. But at the same time,
Right.
I know that shit. You know what I'm saying? I see a
That's
girl
you.
walk by with a bun. I'm like,
Looking
damn, she
crazy.
ghetto. But I just keep on
Exactly.
going.
Yeah,
Because
that's our mindset.
That's your
We're gonna say that.
mindset.
We're gonna
Because
say that.
That's
immediately that's where you go, and
Yeah.
she may be the most intelligent, or she may be
But that goes back.
highly
The preparation.
all of that.
The
Exactly.
preparation, like,
Right.
but this, like Brandon
I
said,
get it.
he can see her, but
She
they
ain't-
don't know
she
who
ain't-
Brandon is. They don't know who Brandon is.
Right. That's what I'm
Brandon
saying.
could be a CEO of
Right.
Yeah.
CEO of Simply Ball Dropping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get y'all a spot at the table.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's what I'm
right.
saying. You know, the preparation and the opportunity.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
what type of opportunities you passing up on.
Exactly.
Because, like, you know, you see
I
a
was
lot of
out-
people that are traveling in the airport.
Yeah.
And if that's the way you travel in the airport,
Yeah, you gonna-
you don't know who you're gonna come
That's right.
across. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can stop you and be like, hey.
Like
know,
they
you-
say, don't dress for the position you're
Yeah.
in, and dress for the
That's
position
just
you're
like
trying to get.
when I was
Exactly.
little. I say this when I was little. When I used to go out, you know what I'm saying? You know how they have these little, you know, I'm not going to say model agencies, but these little people talking about, have you ever thought about putting your kid in this and that and
yeah.
all that? Because, you know, when we was growing up, you know, like my dad said, presentation half the battle.
Yep.
When I stepped out of the house, sometimes I was in a fucking 3-piece suit.
Yep.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as a kid, you know, we used to go to church and stuff.
Oh, you gonna
And-
dress up for church?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying? But
Oh, yeah.
when you come
You
home,
don't have a belt on.
but when you come home, you're gonna get out of them clothes and you're gonna put something on,
Play clothes.
even if you're going out to
Yes.
play. You know what
You
I'm
have no
saying?
church clothes on. You gotta put your
But-
play
Play
shoes
shoes
on
on.
and your play
But
clothes.
we're not going to the store. I ain't seen my mother go to the store with some rollers in her hair
No.
and
Me
stuff
My
like
mama-
that.
No.
They
No.
always
Baby,
presentable.
y'all know.
You know
I
what I'm
wish
saying?
she would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She gonna put on her lipstick before she go to the
yeah.
store. She
Yeah.
ain't gonna leave home without it. Honey.
She like
She told me,
playing
Yeah.
she told me to
Like,
take
what?
them glasses off. I
She
took
ain't
them off.
play- yeah, Mama. If you
Oh, yeah,
tuned
we ain't got
in,
no glasses
this is why that the Hunts don't have their shades on, because you requested it. So your request has been. I hope you watch
It's
it.
granted.
I hope so too. 'Cause I'm wearing them next show.
But see, the thing about it is, you know, like I said, you know, when it comes to friendships, we talked about it earlier, like you know, it's a different way you got to present it to them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But if they're friends, right, you should be able to just, you're not coming off in a mean way.
You gotta know your friends though.
Mhm.
You know,
You gotta know your friends.
You do, Kareem.
You do.
I'm sorry.
I understand that.
You do.
I understand that. I'm glad you used
Yeah.
that word instead of that soft word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm just
Sensitive.
saying, if my friend, you know what I'm saying, I just want to give it to him
Sound
real.
a
Like,
little
come on,
sensitive.
man. Nah,
Because Kareem, you the friend. You don't care. You gonna give it
What-
to him.
what-
real.
I get. Hey, I
He's
don't
man
get
behind the
hey,
mic.
if you
Remember?
don't,
he
if you
ain't
don't like
just
the way I say it,
Right.
you can have
Hey,
it.
he
But I
should-
didn't mean no
Not a
harm.
bitch.
Right.
I'm not holding no punches.
But
Kareem
you know
not.
what?
And he gonna be so innocent when he
If
say he
we-
meant
Yeah.
it.
If we was around a bunch of guys, and I know we was around some guys a little softer, Kareem's one of the friends that Kareem, I'm gonna let him get out, but then I'm gonna go, hey, you know he ain't mean it like that.
Oh yeah,
You gotta back door him.
Yeah, I gotta back
That's
door
the
him.
friend
Yeah, yeah.
you
I think
gotta
you
tell
backed me a
people.
couple times.
I have to.
Like, yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta tell people
My-
about it before they come
Hey.
over.
Montreal, same way. He's not
Let
gonna
me
let
tell
me
you,
yeah,
he
Montreal,
may say
yeah.
something,
I got
but
it.
he ain't mean he ain't
Yeah,
gonna
Montreal.
be.
Yeah, like
He
that.
Hey,
good.
He
He
ain't mean it that
cool.
way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He
but
mean no
like
harm.
I said,
I can definitely control.
it can be delivered a little different.
Yeah.
And I've said that, you know,
You have
sometimes
to
my
work
delivery
on your
might come off a
delivery.
little,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
like strong arm you and
Yeah.
stuff, man. But
He mean no.
that's just me. I don't mean no harm
No
by
harm.
it.
But
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
shit, you say how you say it. I mean, you know, get it out.
But
Shit.
Brad, I do notice that. I mean, like sometimes when we be out, and, you know, like when I first, you know, got into the squad with y'all, and, you
Yeah.
know, your people come around and we playing cards and dominoes and
You
something
were
like that.
extra
And I'm
ass
talking
loud.
little extra. I notice you have the back door, but I just don't say nothing. See, a
Yeah.
lot. I see a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And me personally, I just like it is what it is. But I don't mean no harm. You know,
Right.
I'm not here to pick a fight with you or
Yeah.
anything like that.
We just here to
man.
talk
Just-
shit and be
just here to
good,
talk
win
shit.
games.
Because you know the way I grew up, and then being in the military is like when you're playing games like that, it's you gotta shit talk. But you mean no harm. You keep it right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know
You
once
got to
we
shit
done,
talk to pass time, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And you don't get nobody
you
get
get
offended by it.
Yeah.
But this new generation a little different.
Yeah.
They
And I
look
think Montreal said that the generation is a little different, man.
It's
So
Oh, very.
you know, everybody agrees, you know, no to the
That's
bonnets
right.
out in public, man. But like I said, kudos to Monique, man. She didn't mean no harm,
She did.
but she's getting a lot of backlash. But a lot of people are backing her up
Oh,
because,
yeah.
you know, she
Just
said
the shit
it.
they wanted to say.
Yeah.
A lot of people been wanting to say
Yeah,
this.
And
she's saying
she
stuff that ain't.
she broke the ice.
Yeah.
But you know what's
But that's
funny
what
about
she
that?
do, though.
So would
That's her
they
thing.
would have took that different from somebody else?
I don't know.
No.
No, I mean,
Somebody else like
Like
another
who?
celebrity.
Let's get
Like who?
Throw me an example.
Yeah,
No,
watch
it.
Beyonce.
I was gonna say Beyonce.
Oh hell!
Hey,
They would have took offense to it like that.
You would have still had some to take offense,
because
but not as
about
many.
that bonnet stuff.
no, want me to tell
Yeah,
you why?
so- but not
I
as
understand
many.
what Brandon's saying is because Monique been through the ringer herself.
Yeah.
And that's why I think people are coming at her like
Yeah.
that. But there's a lot of people that are backing her, right? But Brandon, you made a good point. A lot of people been wanting to talk about this,
Right.
and now she's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody got a storyline now because now you got people coming out of the woodworks that you ain't seen, reacting to what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And we always said, it's a business, right?
Mhm.
People are getting paid off this stuff
Oh,
now.
yeah.
And I'll take a prime example. I'm not going to get all far off into it. The Kwame Brown situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
They done dogged that cat for 20 years when he was a
Yeah.
youngster. Said he was a bust, but how can you be a bust when you bought your mother, a house on the golf course, right? And now that he's clapping back at everybody,
Yes.
He blowing up too.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He got over 100,000 subscribers in overnight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because now his platform is booming. But we'll leave that for a different time. But it goes to say, like, it's a lot of things that people want to say, and they just now say it. Now, and the thing about it is, Monique said
opened
it.
the door.
Now, if I could have opened the door and said that before Monique said it, I want to see what kind of response I would have done.
Oh,
Yeah.
child.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I had a
Yeah.
YouTube channel that was like had over 1,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
a lot of people would have probably reacted to what I said.
Right.
My name would have my face would have probably been floating over the internet
It would.
because of what I said. That's how people do when they get a video and they react to something and they're the first to break it.
Yep.
A lot of people react to it, and your
Right.
name is attached to that.
Right.
Just like Schuler the King, the comedian.
Oh, yeah.
People,
I've seen Shula. He's on YouTube.
any average Joe can post something,
Mhm.
and he'll put a little screen side by side.
Yeah.
Now he's helping you out because now your name is
Mhm.
associated with it. Prime example: your cousin Will, when he did that haircut,
And somebody else.
and somebody else got
tried
to it,
do it.
and he went viral.
Oh, really?
They was posting his haircut that he did a Southside fade where the guy had his hair right here, had it in the back. All this stuff was balled up here,
Oh, good.
and Will posted it.
Yeah.
And then all known comedians got a hold of that picture and started posting it, talking about what type of haircut is this?
What's this?
He went viral off of that.
Wow.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And all the barbers started doing it.
Yeah. So on that topic, we're gonna move to our, the subject of, Ready to Love. I mean, I know a lot of people watch Ready to Love. Me, personally, I don't watch it, but I've seen clips of it. So once again, I have to let the ladies, take care of this one. So
You have to break this one down.
yeah, y'all got to break this one down. Sheena, I'm gonna let you break it down.
You ready, Shane?
Okay, let's go.
All right. So, I guess tell them what the show is about.
So, basically, Ready to Love is like, how many? About 9? It was about 10. It's about 10 men, 10 women. Basically, they're saying they're ready to love, and they're just dating. All of them are dating.
It's on and
On, yeah.
Tommy.
Nephew Tommy. Yeah,
hosted.
Nephew Tommy is the host.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's your boy. Okay.
So the episode came on last week
yeah.
of a couple who were interested. So during the process, the men get to pick they like number ones throughout the process, and the women get to pick they number ones through the process. And then Nephew Tommy sits with the group of men, and he have a discussion on who they feeling, and he has the same discussion with the women on who they're feeling. And at the end of the day, they just start to say who you not feeling, and they start eliminating. So every week somebody's eliminated. It's a girl, it's a guy, and then a girl and another guy, all that.
Right.
So last week's episode, we're getting down to the getting down to it now. It's like what, 5 and 4?
Yeah.
Now it's 5 and 4.
Yeah, 5 and 4.
Yeah. So it's like 9 left. So everybody kind of pretty much got who they want at this point, or they think they got who they want. But this particular couple sat down, and Nephew Tommy told the ladies it was time to introduce their number ones to their ex boyfriends or any of their
exes.
It could be an ex before the last ex or whatever.
That was their assignment. This was the women assignment that they had to.
So Liz and
David.
David was her ex.
No, Clarence.
Clarence was the ex. David is the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So Liz brought Clarence,
Mhm.
and her and Clarence were already there at the restaurant. David walks in.
So when David walks in, they shake hands or whatever. And
So hold on, let me cut you off right there. So the guy that was already sitting at the table, that's the ex.
That's the ex.
Okay.
That's Clarence.
Yeah.
Okay.
So David coming in, now mind you, David doesn't know that that's Liz's assignment. He just walk in, he see this guy
Just
and her
another
there.
man sitting there.
Yeah.
See another man, but she introduced, they shake hands, she introduced him, this is my ex. And so, pleasure to meet you. So then Clarence proceeds and say, hey, basically he got some questions, So he
come off strong.
He come off strong. You can feel it. I mean, he's straight to the
That's
point.
that masculine energy, right?
There you go.
All right.
He comes straight to the point. So he asks, Clarence is asking questions, and David gets to the point where he was like, hey, well, I want to bring, how did he say it? The masculine energy, not masculine.
I want to bring
the strength.
The strength
down in the room.
Yeah.
Now, this is David talking to the ex, okay?
Mhm.
I want to bring
That's the guy that she's currently trying to date,
she's
right?
trying
Yeah.
to date David.
Okay.
And she was telling him,
Yeah.
Clarence,
Now she-
I want to bring this strength
I want to
down
bring the
in
strength
the room.
down in the room. So Clarence say, I'm an alpha. I don't know how to be weak. So what y'all fellas think about that?
Boom.
He-
drops the
he-
mic.
Basically.
So Clarence is the one.
Clarence is the ex.
He's the
And
And
ex.
he's asking the questions, he not being
He was
rude.
basically
being
brought
mean.
the two ex questions.
He's brought that up.
Right.
So,
Right.
he don't.
So he tell her love interest, which is David, I'm an alpha. I don't know how to
But
be weak.
did David know that Clarence was the ex before he
Yes,
said
he
that
did.
comment?
He knew it was the ex because what he
I think
did.
that's why he felt some type of way.
But you know what? Another thing David did, he asked Clarence before he said the alpha thing. He asked, "When was the last time y'all
kissed.
intimate?"
I saw that.
The
I saw
intimate.
that.
And all Clarence said they kissed
A long time
a
ago.
long
time
so many
ago.
years ago. He can't even remember how long, but it's been a long time. That was it. It was just a kiss.
And he was also upset because she shared with him what
Yeah.
had happened
Yeah.
Previous.
about
In
that
front of her
previously
friends, right?
in front of her
Yeah,
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
but she shared a kiss with another guy on the show. But this is a
Yeah.
game, not a game
I know
show.
it's a game, but that
But
was
it's a-
that was the assignment. But I
Yeah.
think that's why David, knowing the situation,
Mhm.
I think that's why he felt the way he felt.
So you
Because
feel like,
he know that that's the ex, right?
so he
And-
threatened.
David already came in there with.
I know he came in there
with
cocky.
some-
He came in there cocky.
Yeah.
He came in there
he came in
cocky.
there-
Yeah.
But now it's a threat in the room.
Yeah.
It's a
Mhm.
threat in the
So
room.
now David feel like it's a threat.
It's a threat.
Okay.
So
he's the only one that acted that way.
I know,
Yeah.
but
Only
Man can't handle three.
he can't handle a threat.
Yeah.
And that's why he said he wants to bring it down, right?
Exactly.
And the thing about it is, in that situation, is
Just-
Clarence, he was just letting it known off top, right? You know, he just wanted to ask the question, right?
That's it.
Mhm.
But like he said, and you said,
Yeah.
the dude already came in there cocky,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And from what I saw at the end, it's like he never let her even get a chance to even say anything.
Yeah, that was
No.
it. But in that sit down, after he said that, I don't know, but he ended up not long after that, he ended up getting up and like, hey, I'm about to leave.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna let you.
but that's what I'm saying. I just think that threat was in the building,
Of course.
and it's a show,
Mm-hmm.
but that was the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
So the ex was the assignment that was alongside that situation, and I think that David felt threatened by that.
So let me ask y'all two men. Y'all walk in the room, y'all in a situation, y'all David. Y'all walking in, we'll use me and Kanisha. Y'all see our exes right here. We introduce y'all to exes here. Would y'all be threatened?
We on the game.
I'm on the
We on the
game.
show.
Cause that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a game.
It's a
Ready, we on ready to love.
Okay.
You call it what you want, but we on ready
Right.
to love.
I wouldn't feel. I wouldn't feel
threatened
threatened.
because that's the assignment.
That's
I mean,
assignment. I wouldn't feel
I know what
threatened.
I'm
But you don't know it's an assignment.
once he sits down, you know what I'm saying, he pretty much knows, hey, she brought him here for, you know what I'm saying. And then now the way he asked him, he said, what did he ask him? I got a question. I want to know why you basically call her out in front of your friends.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way he answered that question, you can kind of tell he was a little timid with it, you know.
Mhm.
And
David.
yeah, David.
Okay, yeah.
Because
was
he felt threatened.
He felt, yeah.
he felt threatened. I mean, some dudes ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but when
I
the
think
dude
he
said he
got
was an
right.
alpha, I would have made him with the same thing. Don't get fucked up. I'm alpha too.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
But he couldn't
then he
respond
got
like
up
that.
and walked
Yeah.
out.
His-
He couldn't
his-
respond like
yeah,
that.
he-
Because I think Clarence set the tone early.
He did.
Mhm.
And I don't think David knew how to respond That's why he copped out. That's why he had to get up and walk off. Right?
Yeah.
And the intimidation factor was there because he probably was caught off guard that another nigga was sitting there.
That's Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, but the questions and talking back.
I know, I understand, but
I think,
at the time, it's like it's crazy because like he walked in, like just say I didn't know what I was walking into, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I'm coming in there like shit. I'm coming to this shit. I'm fucking this shit. I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
And I see another nigga.
He came in for a whole other
exactly. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you fall, oh, that's your ex? Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I would have did that shit. Asked him.
I wouldn't have walked off.
When the last time y'all was
intimate?
Yeah, like what?
He set himself up for that.
Yeah, that was
most definitely.
That was screwed up. But dude, answer his question.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
So,
but the thing about it is, I mean, Clarence. I mean, he had to because he looked him in his eye,
and I loved everybody.
He looked him in his eye.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. He let him know.
Alpha.
Yeah, he let him know.
Male.
He said, I just want to, I just want to set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know.
Because he told her from the jump when she sat down and told him what he did and called her out in front of his friends. Sure he was like, "I'm already not feeling this."
He sure did.
I said, "Oh, okay,
sure did.
All right." Now
she told me. Yeah.
I mean,
so
one thing about men no bullshit. No different y'all to walk in the
But I felt like the way that she presented him and the way that they interacted with each other was the utmost respect.
Her and Clarence?
Yes. With him. I mean, he really ain't nobody to her right now.
He couldn't handle it though.
But no.
He couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
No, because I think she is strong in herself and she's very strong in her faith and
he said
she's gonna be a lot. She'll a lot to deal with. But anyway,
the crazy thing before we move on, Latoya Thomas said, she said, "I've had ex-girlfriends in my house. Laugh out loud. I'm not jealous."
Who's that?
The girl from I Am Boss podcast.
All right, Latoya.
I
have had his ex-girlfriends in my house, and I'm not jealous. As your husband, you've had the ex-girlfriends.
Right, you explain that, Latoya.
Or
Latoya, you got the. They want you to explain this.
Latoya,
they want you to explain
through now. Now, when you get married, and do he have any kids? It's got to be.
They're from a small city.
Yeah. Baby, do he have any kids with why was she in the house? Ooh, so I got questions.
So it's an ex of her husband?
No, she said, I've had ex. We've had cookouts and they've been here.
Ooh, only no kids. She said they don't have any kids. Only her. Ooh.
Joy, you got him stuck. You got him stuck.
Okay, Latoya, let me clear this up. So it's your husband and you've had his ex.
Oh, your ex-husband comes over?
And she said her ex-husband comes
and his ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
so y'all just all over. Go ahead. Let's have a big ass party then.
But you know what?
It is what it is.
You got some people that get along like this.
Hey, if y'all get along, I can hang out with Nikki. That's as far as I go.
Yeah.
That's as far as I go. I don't go no further than that. Nikki, hit me up. We can hang out. But I can't hang out with nobody else now.
Yeah, some people do that. I mean, it's no big deal. But
can we hang out with some exes?
Who?
And you hang out with my exes? I hang out with your exes?
I don't want to be around.
They ain't with them attitude. That's what I'm saying. The attitude be bad. Like, what the fuck?
But
I mean, if it works for you, I'm with that. If it works,
she call into the show. Please let her call in
into the show to explain.
We need to hear from Latoya.
Hold on, Toya. I'm gonna send you the send me your email, Toya. I'm gonna send you the link so you can get back in here. Send me your email. Send me the email, Toya.
I gotta be around some real thugs and people. Shit. She know she the exes goddamn square. Shit. No.
That's so dirty. Well, you should be around the square.
Send me your email, Toya.
Hell no, they hard. I gotta make sure they okay and shit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you off the hook. No makeup. We'll let you off the hook.
Oh,
we got you though.
Keep your bonnet on, girl.
You
ain't gonna be on camera.
Nah, but I don't think it'll come through so you can hear. Yeah,
we want to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right.
We're gonna circle back. We're gonna circle back and get you on this one.
That was a good one. Oh my God, that was a good one there.
No matter of fact, she did send me the thing. Hold on.
She ain't got no makeup. She said.
Nah, because I don't have it set up that way, Toya. But we gonna catch. We'll get back to this, man. I appreciate you tuning in and saying this. I do appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but that's interesting, man. I mean, and it falls in the line of what was going on in Ready to Love, man. It's
right.
But it's like, hey, dude was intimidated. I think dude was intimidated.
I sound like an alpha male. If in that situation, if I had a love interest, my love interest was David and Clarence was my ex, and that my interest acting the way David did. Yeah, I don't like you no more.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't like because he came out, especially at the end.
Yeah, I don't like.
Can I reverse the roles for a second?
Okay, let's reverse the current.
And I'm gonna go to Sheena because you're laughing a lot, right? Okay. Now, say you was in that situation, but from your standpoint, that you was
David.
You're a girl, and you was going on to meet a dude, right?
Okay.
And the assignment was you walk in. And his ex-girlfriend was sitting there.
Flip it on.
What? How would you?
Let me tell you about me. I'm a player so cool.
Okay.
Like whatever she asks me, I'm gonna answer it. She can give me. She an alpha female in this. I'm giving you what you give me back because that's my personality.
But I'm just saying, you walk in the room. Like, how would you walk in the room first? Like, would you walk in with that kind? Okay, I'm gonna meet my boo. Not my boo. I'm gonna meet my dude.
Because I'm liking him. I'm keep that same energy.
And then all of a sudden, you see
and
another
I see her. That's even more room. I'm gonna keep it real. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be real classy, real cute with it. Okay. What you give me, I'm gonna give you back. Because I'm the type. I don't care how I feel in the inside. Never let a woman feel like she got the upper hand on me.
Never.
Ever. I don't care what I may be thinking. We may have a conversation after, but I never let another woman even think she got anything over me.
But David had that thought process.
He did, and it was wrong. That's you see what happened.
Clarence trumped him.
And you'll get trumped up every time.
Yeah, he trumped
that.
And
that's why they can't even go on.
Yeah.
Because if they go on, they get married. Hey, you remember how Clarence did that shit to you?
Yeah.
The first time David would have said something crazy to me.
You know, Clarence punked you, right?
Clarence, because Clarence punked you.
Yeah.
He's talking to me like this, but you can talk to Clarence.
You can't move on.
Yeah.
We can't.
So, I mean, y'all follow the show faithfully. Let me ask you a question. So, is it, I don't know the backstory on her and Clarence. How long ago was that?
It was years ago. She said she was 24 and she had just got on a long-term relationship. Yeah. And so she's like 40 now.
And they was actually friends too.
They was friends before. They met.
Their relationship didn't go far.
They met in high school, and they was friends.
It was a real intimate ex, like a long-lasting ex of years.
They said just something they tried. It was awkward.
He came being strong and upset for no reason. Definitely. Like you didn't even.
But he's like another man, just intimidated.
Yeah.
But Kara said, she agreed with you. Never gonna let another woman see you sweat
ever.
And that's true. You like ever. In a situation like that.
Never have.
You don't want to let them get the upper hand.
Never
right?
have.
Like you said, you want to play compool. Like I said, I'd have walked in there like shit.
We know you can't say
that. You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
I mean, shit. What you
on in that room?
I'm that big.
I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
hey,
but
all you gotta do is walk in. What all you have to do is walk in, and you don't have to say anything.
I agree with Brandon. I would have said, "Hey, bartender, get us all a drink."
Yeah.
You know, I'm paying for your drink.
Hey, partner, what you drinking?
Yeah.
Hold up, partner.
Yeah. Like I just think in that situation, from the little clip that I saw, shit, David got pumped.
I mean, you're
I think got pumped.
He is. The way he walked off was real.
Yeah.
I mean, you got guys like that, man.
He walked off twice. Then he walked off at the end.
By him acting like that with that woman, you know what I'm saying, in front of the dude, he the type of one he'll beat a woman ass though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He got a bad attitude.
But it went step to another.
And he got like that little slight temper that I didn't like.
Temper tantrum.
I ain't like that.
I think, but his tantrum was a bitch made tantrum.
Yeah.
Right? Like you talking about Dwade, in his household, shit, the chick that he might get with, she might strap it on and give it to him.
But believe it or not though, what I seen him do on the basketball court, all I'm saying is I don't think there's no dude talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. But
he gonna let Gabby. He gonna let
backstroking the night, ain't you, boy? You been backstroking a lot.
No, because I fuck with the way, but some of the decision making just a little fucked up. But I mean, shit, man.
I hear you.
But to each his own.
You gotta call in.
Yeah, I mean,
You got to call in.
what he do?
Dwayne Wade, if you're out there calling,
At
the ball
Dwayne Wade,
Yeah.
calling at Dwayne Wade, simply ball
But
dropping.
that's the crazy thing about it.
www.simplyball
And you know,
dropping.
it's funny. That's the beautiful thing about all these situations, right? When you talk about Dwade, we don't know what goes on in this house. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know how that particular person wants it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people might want that little feather to go up there cracking their ass. And you don't know.
Hey, man.
I'm just,
Hey,
Y'all
man.
let me spit my drink out.
It's some weird shit going on. You know?
it's crazy
Clear my eyes.
because
The weird shit going on.
Threw me to the left.
that's what I'm saying. So what they do is what they do. But, you know, I agree with you to a certain extent. But then, like you said, like Kara said, you know, you never let another woman see you sweat.
can't.
So if you're gonna hold it down going into that situation, because you know you're on a reality show.
Yeah.
So, but don't play the show's part. Play your part. Don't, because everybody's watching.
Yeah.
Because now you're gonna have this.
He got that image.
Now you got an image that you're a bitch boy.
Like you got
Everybody
in Houston.
got punked on.
Everybody in
national
Houston, I'll be like, Clarence really punch.
Nigga.
He got to shake back.
He got to shake back.
He got to go find Clarence and whoop his ass.
Shit.
I mean,
And make a
hey,
It's somebody got to
hey,
record it.
Yeah, you gotta put that on YouTube.
now you got to have a world star. Yeah.
But it comes to a situation like you go to the McDonald's drive-thru and the fucking waiter gonna say, "Oh, you that motherfucking bitch that was on motherfucking Ready to Love. Just take these small fries to get the second." You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Nice like these.
shit.
You ain't fight back or nothing. You even pinch the motherfucker.
Nothing.
That's all good.
But see, but deep down inside, Clarence
He walked up and he
I
left.
got him out of
He
here.
got to be.
Clarence got to feel good about himself.
Yeah, Clarence was straight up with him.
But Clarence not getting him out for her. I mean, because they just friends, to be honest.
But they just friends, but what?
Clarence probably got him some.
Yeah.
Clarence probably, he finally got him
Yeah,
some.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, he got more than a kiss.
Yeah. She probably was like, "Oh, hey, Claire." Hey,
Clarence,
But then again, you look at it like certain things might turn certain people on.
That's-
That might have did something for
It
her.
would have did something for me.
She really love
I
Clarence.
ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, we already know from your story.
You know
So
me.
that'll help. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to fight for
We gonna see where they at on the reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Hey,
Yeah.
she might have took Clarence on back, baby. Clarence looking kind of.
I know, because people sure was asking about Clarence, but she said,
I mean, he looked more her speed for sure.
Yeah, I was thinking that
They look like
David
they
don't
look
look like her
they
speed.
like they can match for
Yeah,
a couple.
match.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But she
That
keeps
makes
saying,
sense.
you know what she said? Like me and you said, that's just, he like my big brother. He's like a brother
You
to
gotta
me.
take that. You can't take that
saying
friend
that.
zone
She
shit
keep saying
out of
that.
her.
And she
So-
reminded me so much of you,
Oh.
of me.
Yeah.
Saying that this is my brother. I don't like
You
him
see what
like
your brother
that.
did to you?
That's what I'm thinking with Liz, girl.
That incest?
Oh, let me find out. Liz is a Sheena
Shoot.
and Brandon.
Because Brandon used to think, I ain't even gonna bring it up.
All right.
Brandon did me like
We're gonna leave that.
Brandon was a
a
Clarence, and it was a situation, and he
I told
Pump.
you, she messed with betas.
pumped him. Y'all, we'll talk off camera.
Okay.
We got.
All right.
Got
So
about-
the next one is the.
Nah,
That goes right into-
we ran we far deep in it. We had to
Okay.
do that for another show.
Okay.
I know we wanted to talk about the love languages and stuff.
Oh, we didn't get to
But-
talk about it.
Yeah,
you
We
know what
went
I'm
to
saying?
it.
went out to-
Nah, because I mean we had
It was
some-
you.
It was
You did it.
that was Brandon.
No,
This
that's y'all trying to talk
It was
about the
Brandon.
one way.
That was Brandon.
Yeah,
It was
you took
Brandon.
Dwayne Wade. Al went to the
Sure
show.
did.
Well, I'm
He
trying to.
concerned.
I'm really concerned about him.
You know.
Okay,
You know,
all right.
Nah,
Like
but
your
the-
brother in
We'll
it.
come back. We don't want
Okay.
to mix that love
Okay.
language into this
Yeah, gotcha.
old raggedy shit we was talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's just a raggedy.
Because
Right.
this is
Raggedy,
brand new
ratchet.
stuff, man. That just makes for people that need to come back and tune in.
Y'all
you know
tune
what
in.
I'm saying?
I got
So
something to say about that.
yeah, we got a lot in store.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got the second season of the Simply Ball Dropping Marriage Chronicles coming up.
Yeah.
We about to pop that back off, man. We got a lot of things brewing. So, man, like I said, it's always great that y'all tune in, man, and rock with your boy. You can be doing something else on a Friday night. I know y'all probably, behind closed doors and got your bonnets on and shit, but hey, that's none of my business. But I'm gonna drink to it. But
Away to the show.
yeah, but that's gonna wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Roundtable Talk. Once again, K-Sap, KSAP Square, B Hunt, Sheena Hunt, and we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Appreciate you guys. Deuces.
Peace.